Welcome to Sacred Stillness Meditation, everyone. It's wonderful that you can be here. And I know I'm honored, and I hope that you honor yourself and are giving yourself permission tonight or today or whenever you're watching this to really enter into a place of stillness and honoring of yourself for taking some time out. I was reflecting and getting ready for this practice tonight and realizing that most of us are probably coming from a pretty busy day, not necessarily, but, just coming from a busy day. So we're just going to gently prepare ourselves to sit quietly and be still. So in order to do that, we might need to adjust our posture. So let's do some shoulder roll breathing and so that we can adjust our posture. So let's begin taking a deep breath in, rising the shoulders up, holding them up, maybe moving a little bit in your chair or bed. Exhaling slowly and rolling the shoulders, drawing the shoulders back, tight, 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 down, 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 pulling the shoulders down towards the earth. Ugh. And release. Taking a breath in between, adjusting the posture, taking a deep breath in, shoulders up to the bottom of the ears, holding for a moment, and releasing slowly, pulling the shoulder blades back. I feel the crinkles and the crackles as things creak and groan. Bring the shoulders down to the earth, and then release. Oof. One more time. Breathing in. Shoulders up. Up, up, up. Up, up, up. Pushing up against gravity. Holding and then releasing. Maybe sighing out. Giving everything a bit of a movement. Want to sit on each sit bone, side to side, rolling around. And just starting to take some breaths that your body's asking for. Maybe your body's asking for a deep breath or just some rhythm to the breathing. Maybe a sigh. Really beginning to come into a sense of awareness of this present moment. I know it can be hard to release the day, the month, the year, the decade, the life. But just coming into, as much as possible, coming into a sense of this present moment. Coming into initially stillness in our bodies. Maybe in some ways we need to come back into our body. Maybe we've been too much up in our head today. Maybe we've been just not present in our bodies. Just not aware of our soma, the Greek word for body. So as we enter into this practice, we just take this time to move perhaps out of our mind, out of our conscious awareness of our thoughts and our ruminations. Just beginning to gently and slowly come into a sense of awareness of our present moment, of the sense of this present moment that we sense with senses other than just what's going on in our mind. Noticing our environment. Our body is part of our environment. So let's notice the sounds. The rain has started outside where I'm sitting. Just allowing the awareness to drift out and beyond to the physical world. Noticing our body, noticing the flow of gravity over our head, down over our face, and allowing our awareness to fall, if you like, on our forehead. And as our awareness touches on the different parts of our body, we yield to the drawing down of gravity. We yield to that pull, not resisting it, just yielding to it, allowing the flow over our eyelids, allowing our eyelids to feel heavy, over our cheekbones. Noticing if we're like squinting a bit, I guess, or, just holding tension in our face. And we just release as the gravity flows down, as we become aware of the flow over our jaw, the bridge of our nose and our lips. And we yield. The gravity flowing over and through our body holds us to this present moment. We can't feel yesterday's gravity or tomorrow's gravity as it flows over and through, anchors us in this present moment, in the present moment. Flowing down the back of our head and our neck. Feeling what those areas feel like, noticing what they feel like. And then maybe with the breath out in conjunction with the gravity, we release. Noticing that flow down over our shoulders. Perhaps imagining a warm blanket, a comforting blanket around our shoulders. The gravity draws that down too. So we just release, allowing it to flow down our arms to our elbows, forearms, wrists, just noticing palms of our hands and our fingers. And in the stillness, they begin to feel heavy. And instead of resisting that heaviness, really going with it, allowing the hands and the fingers not only to be still, but to be at rest. There's nothing but this present moment. Gently drawing our focus now back up to our lungs. Just responding to our body. So when our body calls for an extra breath or something a bit deeper, just go with it. Nurturing our soma, nurturing our bodies that anchor us in this present moment. Flowing down our spine to the back of our back, to the top of our back and the bottom of our back. Once again, allowing the gravity to draw our body down towards the earth, down to the bottom of our bodies, wherever, if we're lying down or sitting up, whatever our posture, but just allowing and yielding to gravity. Beautiful, grounding, stabilizing, holding our body, holding our body safely, anchoring us in this present moment. Noticing our thighs and our quads and our knees. Just feeling them get heavy, growing heavy all the way down. Our calf muscles, our Achilles, our ankles, and down to our feet. Pausing at the feet for a moment. Allowing our attention to rest at our feet. There's a story in the ancient texts around feet. It's a story of a man who saw a bush burning but not being consumed. He was curious. It was an encounter. He knew it was something different. He asked himself, why is this bush not burning up? I need to move a little closer to get a better look at this amazing sight. And when the Eternal One saw Moses approach the burning bush to observe it more closely, he called out to him from within the bush, Moses, Moses. I'm right here, he replied. Don't come any closer. Take off your sandals and stand barefoot on the ground in my presence, for this ground is holy ground. As we feel our feet on the floor or on the ground, this too is a sacred moment, a moment of honor. Perhaps as we linger here in our awareness, something might float into our memories, a moment, a glimmer, an encounter that has reminded us that there is more, that there is life. Perhaps an encounter in nature, in a forest or at the ocean. Maybe an encounter with life itself. Perhaps a spiritual awakening, an encounter with the living God himself. We pause. We notice. We remember. We look forward in anticipation for our next encounter. The sense of presence, the sense of the divine presence. The one who loves us with an everlasting love and is revealed to us in many and various ways. Perhaps an encounter through a song or a story. We allow the memories of those encounters to be brought into this present moment. Sacred stillness. Taking off our shoes. Staying present, not running away. Here in our bodies. Here in our awareness. here with our heart, our spirit, with the whole of ourselves, here in the presence of the divine. God is love. Whoever lives in love lives in God and God in them. Resting back into that, leaning into that knowledge, into that knowing. Breathing that awareness in. Drinking deeply, breathing in deeply through the nose, down the throat, deep into the body. Nourishing breath of life. The nourishing life breath. Ruach, the breath, the life, the spirit. Resting with every breath. Allowing our thought consciousness, our minds to be quiet. Just to be quiet. And resting in the quietness. Allowing now our awareness to be drawn down to our core, to our spirit, to our inner knowing. And resting in that place. The place of the eternal. The place of connection. Place of being held. allowing the surety of love to infuse every fiber of our being, every aspect of who we are. Every element, every seen and unseen aspect. The surety of being loved. As the gravity never ceases to pour over us, neither does the love that the divine has. An eternal love, an eternity of love, of belonging. Letting all resistance melt away, fading away. Allowing that love to infuse us the way tea infuses in the water, infusing every aspect. Letting go, being vulnerable in this safe place and space. No call for fear, no need for worry. Held, not alone. Love, stay in this place of sacred stillness. You are very welcome to step out of the space. Continue on in the gentle flow. As a stream can trickle over the rocks, we allow our awareness, consciousness to begin to bubble up, to make those lovely little noises. I'm here. I'm here. I'm ready to move into the rest of the day. Bubbling up, feeling the fizz, if you like, of awareness. Noticing our skin, part of it, this part of us that interfaces with the world around us. Noticing the ever flow of sound into our ears. And thoughts moving across and in our mind. Noticing the flow of air in through our nose, down our throats, deep into our bodies. Oh, drawing that air in, drawing it all the way deep down, drawing it in. Oh, breathing it out. Drawing it in and releasing. Drawing the nourishing oxygen into our bodies. Breathing out that which does not serve our bodies any longer. Gently allowing our neck and head to move, giving our back a little stretch, rolling our shoulders. Peacefulness washing over our bodies, over our soul, over our spirit. Beginning to blink, open the eyes if you want to. You don't want to sign off now. Blinking open. Ooh. Re-engaging with the space that you're in physically, in this virtual space. I honor your presence. I honor you. Be at peace, my friends. Shalom.